A father stands in the middle of a barren desert with his young son beside him. No cities, no water, no life. And yet, he begins to build, not a home, not a shelter, but a structure that would become the spiritual center of the entire world. Why would a man leave everything behind just to raise a sacred house in the emptiest place on earth? Today, we uncover one of the most powerful and emotional stories ever told, the legacy of Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail, and how their obedience shaped the Kaaba forever. In the previous episode, we explored the mysterious ancient origins of the Kaaba, its foundations, its early significance, and its place in human history. But now, we arrive at the moment that changed everything, a divine command, a test of faith, and a legacy that would echo across generations. This is not just history. This is sacrifice, obedience, and trust in its purest form. To understand the Kaaba, you must understand the story of Ibrahim and Ismail. The desert of Mecca was silent. No rivers flowed through it. No crops grew from its soil. It was a place where survival itself was a challenge. And yet, this is where Ibrahim was commanded to go, not alone, but with his wife Hajar and their infant son Ismail. Imagine the weight of that command, to take your family to a land with no visible means of survival and leave them there. No explanation, no visible plan, only trust. As Ibrahim walked away after leaving them in the valley, Hajar ran after him. "Are you leaving us here, in this barren land?" He did not respond. Again she asked, "Did Allah command you to do this?" And finally, he nodded. At that moment, everything changed. Hajar's fear turned into certainty. Then Allah will not abandon us. That single statement became one of the most powerful expressions of faith in history. Days passed. The food ran out. The water dried up. The cries of baby Ismail echoed through the empty valley. A mother, alone in the desert, watching her child suffer. Hajar did not sit still. She ran, back and forth between two hills, Safa and Marwa, searching desperately for water. 7 times she ran. 7 times hope rose and fell. This wasn't just a physical struggle. It was a test of endurance, of faith, of unwavering belief. Then suddenly, something miraculous happened. Water began to flow, right beneath the feet of baby Ismail. A spring burst forth from the earth, clear, pure, life-giving water. This was the well of Zamzam, a miracle that still exists today, a sign that in the moment of greatest desperation, divine help arrives. Years passed. The empty desert valley slowly became a place of life. Travelers passing by noticed the water, and where there is water, life follows. Ismail grew up in this valley, strong, resilient, patient. Then one day, Ibrahim returned. Imagine that reunion, a father seeing his son after years of separation. But this was not just a visit. It was the beginning of something far greater. Ibrahim saw a dream, a command unlike any other. He was instructed to sacrifice his son, not symbolically, not metaphorically, but literally. This was the ultimate test of obedience. When he told Ismail, something incredible happened. Ismail did not resist. He did not question. Instead, he said, "O my father, Do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, among the patient. Think about that moment. A father ready to sacrifice, a son ready to be sacrificed, both united in complete submission to Allah. As Ibrahim prepared to carry out the command, at the very last moment, it was stopped. A ram was sent in place of Ismail. The test was complete, and they had passed. This moment would later be remembered by millions every year during Eid al-Adha. Then came the command that would define their legacy forever. Ibrahim and Ismail were instructed to build the Kaaba, not from nothing, but upon ancient foundations already set. Together, father and son began the work, lifting stones, stacking them carefully, raising the walls of what would become the most sacred structure in the world. As they built, they made a dua. Our Lord, accept this from us. Indeed, you are the all-hearing, the all-knowing. Even in the act of building something so azim, they did not assume acceptance. They asked for it. That humility is part of the legacy. Stone by stone, the Kaaba rose again, simple in structure, but infinite in meaning. After the Kaaba was completed, Ibrahim was given one final command: call humanity to pilgrimage. But think about it. There were no cities, no global communication. Who would hear this call? And yet, he called from that empty desert, and somehow the call was answered. Across generations, across continents, even today, millions respond to that call every single year. A call made thousands of years ago, still echoing through time. The Kaaba is not just a structure of stone. It is a symbol of sacrifice, of obedience, of unshakable faith. Every Hajar placed by Ibrahim, every Katwa taken by Hajar, every moment endured by Ismail lives on in every pilgrim who visits today. This is their legacy, and this is only the beginning. In the next episode, we uncover how the Kaaba changed after Ibrahim, how tribes took control, how idols filled its walls, and how its true purpose was almost lost forever. You don't want to miss it.